So SwiftUI has a bunch of ways of adding a corner radius to a view. Let me quickly show them to you, and then I will show you a brand new view that allows you to customize to which corners you add the corner radius. So I will have a very basic example here. I will use a rectangle and I will fill it with the color red. Now this of course has no corner radius, but let's actually embed this in a VStack and give the whole VStack some padding, just so we can actually see the corners of this rectangle. Now we could give this a corner radius by adding the corner radius view modifier, which is actually being deprecated in a future version, but let's say 16 points here. And then we have 16 points of corner radius in all four corners. Now instead, you could also use a rounded rectangle, which also allows you to specify a corner size and a corner radius style, or you can use a different initializer here with just 16 points of corner radius and a style of .continuous, which behaves a bit differently than the corner radius view modifier. Let's also add a fill of .green perhaps here. And you can see this is almost identical to the red one, but now there's a new SwiftUI shape that we can use instead of rectangle and rounded rectangle. It's called UnEvenRoundedRectangle. And in here, let's actually use this very long one. We can specify the corner radius for every single one of the four corners, and then of course also specify a style. So for the style, we will once again use continuous. And now we could say we only want the top leading and the bottom trailing corner to be rounded. The other two should just be straight. So let's do 16 for top leading, 16 for bottom trailing, and then 0 for the other two. Then let's also fill this thing with a color of, let's say, .blue. And now having a look at the preview, we can see that only these two corners actually have a corner radius. A very simple view that you can use to apply this exact effect to your views. You can of course also use this as a mask, as a background, whatever. Very simple stuff, but a great addition in iOS 17.